Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back and welcome to Sage Muse. I'm so grateful that you're here. If you're looking for information about the channel, whether it's donating, personal readings, any extended readings we might have, check the description box. It's all there for you. Sag. Now, every week we do a message from your spirit guides, your angels, which we know is all energy, right? I don't need to go over all that with you, but so you know. Now, these could be guides just for the channel. They could be your personal guides. They could be my guides. They could be Joe down the street's guides, but they have a message for you. So, just trying to kind of clue you into how it all works, all right? So it's very interesting because it's like they want you to feel good about things. I really feel. They want you to see how blessed you are. They want you to see the abundance in your life. And even more than that, I mean, because before anyone starts and says they don't have it, we all have it. We all have blessings and abundance. And, sometimes we get these little messages that are somewhat of a wake up call to be grateful for what we do have. Right. And self acceptance is here. Like, I don't know who's like at war with themselves in terms of, I need to do more. I need to do more. I need to do more. It's that kind of energy because spirit really wants you to see that you've done a lot and you can really be easier on yourself. It's not like stop, but and I feel like Sagittarius gets this message a lot because whether people know it or not, we're a go, 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 right? That's the fire way. And Sagittarius specifically, we don't know when to stop. And if we're doing work that we love or that we like even, we will do it nonstop to the exclusion of all else. And that can be anything, could be giving, could be anything. But what Spirit is saying is that you can be easier on yourself and you can relax a little bit. Just give yourself a break, basically. It's not like, when you achieve things, it's really great and you're supposed to pat yourself on the back. And for some people, though, it can be like, well, then I'm going to work 150 times harder so that I can get even more or be even more. And, this may be healing work as well. At one point, like, it's something familiar that happens with the healing journey is that we can get stuck in the healing, in doing the work, and then not living enough, So, and that's what they want you to see. We'll see what that is specifically about so that you know where you need to ease up in your life. You know what I mean? This is going to be good for you because, to be honest, ease and showing yourself grace is healing. It is a work that we learn. And so I feel like the big lesson for you may be just learning how to give yourself grace. This is not about giving other people grace. Learning how to let things be easy, And it's very interesting because under the deck we have the King of Swords, the Strength card, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords. Yeah, I mean, it's really And I feel even more like it's time for you to, like, maybe not isolate yourself so much when you're doing this work, because we see the Five of Cups and Judgment. Spirit is saying that, yeah, maybe you didn't do everything perfectly. Maybe you didn't, but you learned, right? Because the King of Swords, Strength card, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords, you learned how to overcome challenges. You learned what was holding you back. And the Hierophant is interesting because it often represents someone else's work, right? And it could be that you got help outside of yourself, whether it's spiritual help, going to church or whatever. But there seems to be some sort of residual sadness, right? Something you might be hanging on to that, to be honest, like, I feel it might even be a little bit of a war with yourself about not asking for help. Because I see there are people here who do want to help you, who do want to help you. And maybe you feel with the Four of Swords, like, I can't tell people that I'm feeling sad, or which is also very common with Sagittarius. If you've heard me say it before, we don't, like, when we're sad or we're going through something, we typically don't tell people. We won't tell people about those bits because we don't like to admit to flaws. But we all have them. We all have them. So let's see. Let's move on. So tell me about these blessings and abundance. Blessings and abundance for Sagittarius. Ew. Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. So, maybe you're not seeing the people around you or the people who want to be around you, right? Because the Seven of Swords is here, which can talk about hiding, spending too much time by yourself. And maybe Spirit really wants you to see, Sag, you got some great people who want to experience life and maybe even introduce you to joy, right? They want to help you with joy. Why won't you do that, right? And maybe that's because you think you have, you've been doing spiritual work. And a lot of times we do that by ourselves. Self-acceptance. Okay, self-acceptance. Page of Swords. Which, yeah. I always feel like the Page of Swords is they isolate themselves. Like for you, maybe for the moment you've learned enough. But within you, it's like, I can't stop learning, right? And the Hangman is reversed here. So you might be holding on to something, and it may be something you learned. It may be, you feeling like you still need more information, or you still need to do more work. But let's take a look at the Page of Swords. Could also be afraid of what people will say. King of Cups. I kind of feel like with what you've been doing, maybe you hold yourself back from others because you feel like they won't understand. And it's kind of a thought, especially if you've learned new things about yourself, right? It's like you feel like other people won't understand. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Yeah, like that's part of your work though, Sag. Like, you've put a lot of work into moving forward from things, or moving forward, period. And, what the Eight of Wands is also communication. It's good change, right? So I kind of feel like you're supposed to tell people what you've been working on. And did you feel apprehensive about that? You feel like this work is you're needing to protect, right? So tell me about people and understanding. The Hierophant. Ah. Yeah. The Four of Wands reversed. It kind of does have to do with, what you've learned from people not sticking around, basically. So tell me about this ease and grace. Ease. Oh, jeez. Cards just a pop in. Okay. Nine of Swords is reversed with the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, like, it's kind of a fear of irresponsibility, fear of, being impulsive. And it's funny because it's like behind the Nine of Cups. So it's like, it's almost like being afraid to reach for things that you want, or that would make you happy, because you feel as if you might act impulsively or irresponsibly or immature. You get where I'm going? Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. No, you're supposed to open to these new experiences. Even if they don't work out, it's an opportunity for growth. It always is, right? So what's this learning experience? The Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. It's time to let your guard down, Sag. Sometimes we'll give to people and it won't work out. This is the learning experience for you, but you kind of have to be able to move on more quickly from those things and still be involved with people, because we need people. We need people. And so, wow. I know it's a big message, Sag. It's a big message, but it's actually so beautiful. And look, here we're seeing the Five of Cups again with the Strength card and the King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this is a long way around. You got this, and you got so much. Or you have so much. It's stop looking at what you've had to walk away from. Yeah, and it just so much, there's so much in terms of empathy. I really feel like you are supposed to, even though it hasn't been hard and life is taking you in different directions, You know, maybe the person you're supposed to show the most empathy towards is you. You know, you, Sag. Oh, I kind of really love this message because we all can be kind of war torn when it comes to people, right? But we need people. We definitely do. So let's get some final words here. Final words for my Sagittarius friends. And start really seeing the good people you have around you. We all have them. Because sometimes healing work, as great as it is, can also have this like penance feel, like have we done enough or we haven't done enough. Yeah, I feel that really heavy in this. Okay, so what are the final words here? Final words. Final words from the guides. Okay. Consider the options. Okay, and healing. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing. You are going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. So you're definitely supposed to open your heart and reach out. You're isolating too much. Yes, Sag. I feel this myself. I do it too. I do it too. So I hope this really helps you and you have the best day ever. Toodles.